Something so interesting, I learned, and realized, I say maybe as you get older and become a parent yourself, I'm here with my family and stuff in Long Island, and in Jersey and around different parts of the country. And I'm like, the kids were once so small and they all grown up now. Imagine that. You care for them, even our own kids, you care for them, you take care of them, pampers, all this stuff, changing them in the trunk, changing them in the stuff. Sign a pee alongside of the road, opening the door to let them squat. All this stuff you go through. The little bouncers, the little swings, the little things they do, and it's like how their face changes over time, and it's like, it's amazing, right? God bless, it's like, you look at myself, you look at the hair, the gray hairs here, you look at gray hairs here, gray hairs here, gray hairs here, and I'm like, wow, was once young myself too. To me, I feel for y'all feel great. Honestly, I'm having fun, but you just look at it, you look at my parents, you look at relatives, and look at everybody's aged over time. It's amazing. And we weren't supposed to get older, in truth, but that's part of the thing of life. And people say, why is it permitted? Well, we made choices in life back then, in the Garden of Eden, and this is part of the results of disobedience to God. Not because we did it ourselves, but we got to put ourselves in their place, because we make mistakes and things here into life, and things we eat, things we do, where we go, places we go into and attend, and we hang around with a company. Different things can affect us in different ways, for good or for worse. So that's why you say, in the meantime, let's make some good choices and keep our families close, take care of the children around us, and just cherish them like a little plant, a little seed. Cherish them, because they grow up, and be surprised the stuff they remember in their minds of things you said and did. And it's like sometimes they're like, no, I didn't do that, I didn't say that, but you'd be surprised the little gems of good things will carry them forward. And sometimes the little insults or put downs or negativity will, it can really mess them up, and because they really put their family members and their and their brothers and sisters, siblings in a high light, because then they always say, well, how's the other phrase, blood is thicker than water. But I'm like, but most of blood is made up of water. So even friends, you got to keep people close. At the same time, be a good friend, be a good brother, sister also. And and treat the children well, treat your parents well, respect them, and treat your family well, spouses, husbands, wives, because there's so many things that can happen in this life, and it's like, you just never know, So it's like, don't take them for granted. And people say that, and some people really put it to test. I've seen some families, they like to sit at the table. Talking about that, they always say a family that eats together, sits together, sings together, never separate, they always separate. But I've seen that people separate and go and happen. Seen families that are lovey together, holding hands, kissing, all that stuff, very nice together. They separate. And I've also seen some of them who are warring, like, cats and dogs stay together. And you see the contrary, the opposite of that. Warring and get worse, or stay together and stay together. It can go different ways. It's all dependent upon the individual. And I say the relationship with each other as well as the relationship with God, because, we don't know the future forces. We don't know all the forces that are facing us on a daily basis. We don't know what's going to come at us every day. We get up, we go. We don't know if we'll make it home or we'll make it to our destinations. There's so many things we don't know, and yet we do know some things. And it's nice that if you do know them, that we're actually known by them as well. Like, if you say your brother and sister, I know they'll look out for me here. But the Bible says even your brother and sister can actually supplant, they can actually be bad. And as they get down into the last days as we're living right now, people can change. And you pray that never happens. No, your family will all be with you. Look what happened in the whole COVID stuff. Look what happened to people during the whole pandemic. Look what happened in other things. Look what happened during the Holocaust. Look what happened before the wars. Look what happened during the Civil War and stuff, and during slavery, or during apartheid, during Jim Crow, during different things that happened in the history of this country and planet, around the world, intra and inter. So I'm like, wow. But going back to the children thing, how we train a child does make a difference in how they grow up to be. Because I bet you a lot of the suffering we have gone through and will go through or are going through, is most times because of something that was done in life in one way or the other. Whether it's making a choice to do bad as in the Garden of Eden, and then that turns into every disease and decay and death, or maybe somebody made a wrong choice, sleeping around, playing around, having a child too young, unplanned things can happen. Or maybe I'm disobeying parents, going to the club, going to gangs, going to different things, eating the wrong foods, taking something simple as selfie shots in a risky place, a risky location. You name it, 1,000 ways to die. You can say, oh, this is 6 million. you know. But there's also many ways to live too. So if you're gonna live good, live right, live healthy, live strong, and you know, and be in good places where you know you can give God praise and honor in that, and that you can benefit and build up your family. And at the same time, don't judge each other. Let us not judge each other. Let us treat each other lovely and kindly, and let us accept each other as we are, and still, you know, be inclusive and but be honest at the same time. So, if you offend someone, don't say sorry. Say sorry. If you accidentally did it, when they point it out to you, say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I did. I apologize." If they did it, you know, if they did it to you, forgive them. Give them the benefit of the doubt because we never know what was in it, what was the intent. What was in their mind? What was in their heart? So we do what we can to help each other, okay? So God bless you all. We'll catch up later. We'll tell you more. Hopefully the videos will be uploaded in time once we get back to Florida, okay? Love you guys. Take care. I mean it.